I'm going to talk about meditation today and why it's hard. So like today, yesterday, last night, I guess really last night was hard for me, and today, this morning, all day really, I guess. Just a lot more anxiety today and a little depression. Depression's a harder word for me to say. I don't know why. It feels more vulnerable, I guess. Anxiety, I'm fine, okay, but like depression seems like you're admitting more of a weakness. I don't know. That's just not true. I mean, it's not really a weak. I mean, it's there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing. It doesn't make you any less valuable, right? So, but for some reason, it's kind of harder for me to say. So, one of the tools that I use in trying to deal with anxiety, and one that I believe in, is meditation, because it's the thing that it's something that we can do to kind of like affect our thinking pattern. So like, you know, with anxiety, the brain functioning shifts over to the midbrain instead of the prefrontal cortex, which is where your reasoning happens, right? So, and meditation is a tool that you can use to like shift it back, right? So that you're shifting out of the fight or flight, and you're connecting with a calmness of mind. But it's hard to do for a lot of people. Like, I've talked to a lot of people about it, and I've recommended it to a lot of people, and like invariably they'll say, oh yeah, I can't meditate, right? Like they just say I can't do, and I get it. I get what they're saying. Like I'm bad at it. I am myself. I believe in it. I believe it's a powerful tool, and it's something that we can use, but I'm not good at it. It's hard for me. And the reason, I think, well, like, depends on kind of like what like the intensity of your anxiety or depression, but some people just use it who don't have any kind of disorder, and I think they find great success with it. But when you have some kind of a mental disorder, or as things are kind of not functioning exactly right, it's a little harder, and sometimes it's way harder. And for me, I was thinking about why is it harder, and I think that the reason, well, there are a lot of reasons, and they're going to be different for everyone. Well, I think that there are going to be some common themes and factors for everybody. What I found for me is that like meditation is hard because it's like this abstract idea instead of a concrete, like mechanical thing, right? Like it's easy to say, hey, just, you know, like go to the gym and do some workout, right? Like you can measure it, like do a bench press, this number of 12 reps and 3 sets or whatever, like I don't know, but you measure it, and it's mechanical. You know exactly what it is, you know what it looks like, and you know how to do it. But with meditation, it's kind of this abstract idea or concept instead of like a concrete mechanical thing that you can just do, perform every time. And so it's like what I've found for me is that when, like, as soon as I know that I'm meditating, I'm not meditating anymore. The goal is to get your mind to to relax, right? Is to stop thinking. It's to stop thinking. It's to become present. Like, I saw a video about mindfulness the other day, and that's kind of the idea of meditation, is to get you mindful, to get you present, to get your thoughts and your ideas, or to get your brain present in the moment and engaged in life that's actually happening right now around you. So engaged with the people that are there, and the physical world around you, the literal actual things that are around you, and the sensations that your body is experiencing, you know, touch and smell and sight and whatever. And it can create great gratitude and just feelings of wonderfulness because you're not thinking about the past or the future. you're totally present in the moment. There are no worries. That you're letting the past be where it is, and you're letting the future be where it is. It doesn't exist yet. All that really exists is the now, the present. So it really is beneficial when dealing with an anxiety disorder, worry disorder, or something like that, if you can do it. But it's hard to do because it's like I said, it's like becoming present. It's like your thoughts are totally focused on the moment. But as soon as you start to try to focus your thoughts, it's like you have to stop thinking. But in order to stop thinking, you have to think. Does that make sense? Like you have to, okay, now what do I need to do? Okay, stop thinking. Well, it's too abstract. Like the moment you're thinking about not thinking, you're thinking. And so it's something you almost kind of have to do. I've found myself like falling into it before and just I don't know how to get back into it, but I recognize it when I'm there. Oh wow, yeah, this is what meditation is. This is mindfulness. I'm really present. I feel great. I'm not worried about the past or the future, but I don't know how to create it. And I've been working really hard on that the last few days, and I've had some success in doing like in doing like little exercises with even just like rubbing my hands together, that it creates a physical sensation, and I try to just kind of focus on exactly just only that. Like that's the only thing that exists, just my hands rubbing against each other, and the sound and the feeling and the whatever. And I had some real good success, and I thought, finally I've kind of cracked the code and I've got it and I can do it. But then I started getting anxious again, and then I had an anxiety attack, and then to try to get out of it using meditation, for me, always makes me more anxious. So again, like if anyone has any ideas or experiences that they have found when they're trying to meditate that work for them every time, I've tried all kinds of different ways of meditating, transcendental meditation, or just thought, mindfulness, thinking about surroundings, or thinking or not thinking at all, like clearing the mind. And I found some like mild success with every one of them, but then ultimately in the end, it's not replicatable. Like it's not something I can repeat every time, or for me really even very often at all. So anyway, those are just some thoughts. Meditation can be hard. I think it's really important and really good, really healthy. I just know that it's hard, and I don't know how to do it very well. So anyway, any thoughts, ideas, share them, because I'd love to improve in my meditation.